Course, okay. Oh. Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is DCSU81, and today I'm going to take a look into this, the 112 action figure black suit neighbor mesh toy. So this is one of those third-party company that is trying to make the symbiote Spider-Man. As you can see, the box actually looks pretty cool and simple. One thing that's quite funny, I think they're actually trying to copy the Mesco 112 here. And the neighbor, I don't think they dare to actually complete the neighborhood words because that might cause some copyright issue. And this toy is called the mesh toys.
That's messed up, man.
And as you can see, the side of the box is pretty simple. There's nothing much. At the below there is some warning, and at the top we do have this black suit neighbor again. And at the back, the same thing, we have some warning. And there is one thing that caught my attention. Just read this. This product is suitable for ages 15 and above. Don't play with children under the age of your partner.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay, so without further ado, let's get him out. Okay, so this is the symbiote spider right out the box, and I must say that I'm pretty impressed, especially on the finishing of the paint. You can see that it is the matte paint that I love always, and the muscle definition is quite good for this guy. There are so many sculpture of the muscles all over. You can see even his body is toned. Wow, this is really good. It's like muscle everywhere of this guy. I believe, if I'm not wrong, this is actually a mold from the Amazing Yamaguchi, because I do remember chest that is actually separating for the articulations. Yeah. So the box actually looks like Mesco, but the figure actually looks like the Amazing Yamaguchi. And the paint, I just love it so much. Wow, this is nice. The white is being painted rather well. As you can see, the spider symbols is very nicely painted. There is no mispaint or anything like that. The lines are straight, everything is nicely done. There's no smudges or anything like that, even for the hands here. And the head, this looks pretty good. I think some of you guys actually mentioned the head is kind of small, but I do think that that's still okay for me. Yeah, maybe the chest is slightly wider, muscular type, so that you find that the head is smaller, but I do find it pretty okay, not too bad. And of course, if you are used to Amazing Yamaguchi, you should get used to the exposed joint on the shoulder by now. Yeah, but I think this is pretty much improved version of the earlier Amazing Yamaguchi, whereby a lot of the joints, especially the legs and the hands, are well hidden now. Yeah, and because this figure is all in black, so from afar you really can't tell the joints are exposed. Yeah, so it's pretty good there. Okay, next we'll talk about the articulations, which I think we are going to spend a lot of times because this guy can pose really well. So I'll start with the head. He can look to the right, looks to the left, and I think he can even turn 360 degrees, no problem there. Looking up, this is pretty good, especially for crawling pose. He can look up really well. Oh my goodness. And looking down is even better. And he does have a very long neck, so he can actually move around very freely. The heads, you can even tilt it if you want to. And for the arms, can go 360 degrees. Yep. Wow, this is good. And you can hear the squeaking sound because this thing is still brand new, and the arms can go more than 90 degrees. Basically, sideways can go very high. There are cuts on the bicep, which means that there are bicep shrivels, which mine is rather tight. Oh, nope. Mine is truly stuck. Let's try again. Okay, so finally it moves. Yep, and then it does have a double joint elbow. Upon closer look, it's a single joint elbow, but it can actually go up very much. For his hand, you can turn it around, going up and down. There's a joint there, and there are articulations on the chest, like I mentioned earlier. So it's something like a butterfly joint, but is a bit different. As for the Amazing Yamaguchi, you can actually go it all the way to the front. You can see that. Wow, okay. And then you can go all the way to the back as well. This is pretty good movement there. Can it go up and down? No, you can't. And I'm pretty worried when I'm doing that because I scared it might just scrap off the white paint because it's very close together. So it doesn't really move much except going in and out. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think it's just going in and out now. Okay, for the torso, you can actually move along very smoothly. Wow, this is nice. And for the waist as well, you can turn it around, going however you want to. Let's see how well this guy can. Oh, okay, too much there. Okay, can go bend forward. Pretty good. Okay, and bending backwards. Let's see. Yeah, it's about this, which is also very good already. And there are two pieces here on the waist. As you can see, there's another piece right over here, so it can actually move quite nicely. Okay, and for his leg, of course, there is no pull down mechanism, but there's a tight swivel, a very obvious cut there. And his leg, yep, pretty good as well. So let's see how I can kick forward for this Spider-Man. Let's see. Okay, wow, this is really good. My goodness, just take a look at this. It's about 130 degrees there, I think. Yeah, more than 90 degrees definitely. And kicking backs, unfortunately, is not going to work because of his butt cheek is actually blocking it. So you can even go sideways, which is pretty good. Yeah, okay, so by now you should know he can actually do a perfect split, which I'll show you guys later. And let's see, there's a single joint knee. It's not even a joint, it's just something like, I don't know what you call this. So it can go, oh my goodness, take a look at this, guys. This is like the Sentinel Toys level of squatting. Yeah, very nice, but you can see it's kind of odd to have this piece here. Okay, so for his leg, there's another articulation at the lower side here, which you can actually turn it around. For his foot, there's also an ankle rocker going up and down, and of course there are toe hinges for this guy as well. So you should be able to tell by now, you can do a perfect split. Yep, that's how good it is. Okay, so for the articulations wise, this guy is top notch without a doubt. And next we'll move on to the accessory. I will start with the hands as always. So he just comes with a pair of closed fist hand that's already on the figure, but if you look close enough, this can also be a grabbing hand because there's hole in it for you to hold on to his webbings. Another pair of closed fist hand, but this time around it does have holes on it, so you can actually connect his webbing on it. A pair of relaxed hands, a pair of open palms hands, a pair of grabbing hands, and lastly a pair of wall crawling hands. It just comes with these two very thick webbings and two more webbings. I believe this is actually meant for his underarms maybe. And lastly, it just comes with this interchangeable head, which looks pretty cool. Wow. And it just comes with this very nice base with the spider symbiote symbols on it, together with the stands. This is actually, I think it's made of metal. It's quite heavy. Yeah, this is once again very much like Mesco stands. So these are all the accessories that this Mesh Toy Spider Symbiotes comes with. Okay, next I'll try out the accessory onto this Spider-Man. First of all, since he's already having this hand here with the hole, I'd like to try on the webbings to see how well he actually holds on to it. Yep, okay. Yeah, so I think this is rather good and easy, and it's very tight as well. So this is pretty cool. Wow, but the webbing is kind of too thick to be looking like a webbing actually. And next we'll interchange this hand, and this is how the joints looks like, something like a Mayfax joint. So we'll try with the hands with the hole instead, because I want to try out the webbings to be on this hand. Okay, so this is something like he's actually shooting out from his hand. Okay, wow, once again this is very cool. It fits perfectly. This is just nice. Still on this hand, I would like to try on this webbing. Is actually just meant for his hand. Okay, this is just for him to shoot out the webbing like this. I was thinking that this could be the underarm Spider-Man webbing, like something like a web wings. But but I was wrong. Okay, it's just meant for him to shoot out like this, which looks pretty cool by the way. Next, we'll interchange the head. Basically just pop it off, and this is how the joints looks like. Wow, I love it because it's very thick and not easy to break. And then we just pop in this other head, which looks very good. I love this head more than the original head. Actually, this looks mischievous. Next, we'll set up this beautiful base. As you can see right over here is something like a screw, so you need to turn it inside. From here you can see there's something like a pack to go into the hole, so you just need to plug it in. Very easy. And I just love this claw because it's very tight, not the loose kind. And this metal here, I think it's a metal, is very nice. You can actually turn it. It's very stiff as well, so I believe it can hold the figure very stable. Yeah, I can even hear there's some cracking sound there. So this is just awesome. Now when you take a look at this, wow, this is looking so good. Do click on the likes button if you enjoyed the review. Thank you. Okay, so for the size comparison, I will start off with some Marvel Legends. Of course, I will try to compare mostly with Spider-Man. I do have this Marvel Legends Symbiote Toby Spider-Man. Okay, it's about the same height, just I think tiny bit shorter. And also this SH Figuarts, the anti-Orc Spider-Man, which is much smaller. And next, I will compare with this Mayfax Symbiote Spider-Man, which is like the Marvel Legends, almost the same scale. And also this slightly smaller, as you guys have guessed it, the City Toys. Okay, this is looking like his younger brother. Since I don't have any Mesco or Amazing Yamaguchi Spider-Man, I'll compare with the Mesco Cyclops, which is slightly taller, and also this Amazing Yamaguchi Venom. Wow, he looks huge next to him. For my final thoughts, I do think that this is a great figures being released by the Mesh Toys. You can see that it looks great in overall. The accessory might be slightly lacking, but the articulation is amazing to say the least. And I do love the scale as well, as it looks pretty good in comparison with other Spider-Mans. And the best thing of all, this is not expensive at all. Yes, the price is about the same as a CD Toys. And speaking of which, I actually bought this from a seller in Carousel. You can check out their shop. It's called the Super Shops. And they do sell quite a number of CD Toys as well. So once again, I do hope that you enjoy this review, and I'll catch you guys again in my next video. I hope you check out this video right over here.